Hi everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Christmas calendar. Today is the 25th of December and it's the last day we're here together. Today I'm doing a little bit of a free ride, so we'll see how it goes. I'm Lisa at Vision One Love and I'm happy to be here. I'm grateful to be here. This has been amazing 25 days for me. I hope you had some value out of it. So I'm making a review of an article about perception, and perception is one of our mental faculties. We have been given 6 mental faculties. One is imagination, one is intuition, one is memory, one is will, one is reason, and one is perception. I hope I got them all. Yes, I did. That was 6. So today we're going to talk about perception. And while I'm reading this article and this report that Donald Hoffman made for the Scientific University of California, I end up in this matrix feeling. Who can be 100% sure that the color green is actually green? Everything we look at is just reflecting light back to us, and our brains always looks for a memory to put it somewhere. So when we look at stuff, we have some kind of memory, and that's from where we create our perceptions of how to receive things, or how to have the experience of this thing. But green for you, maybe it's not green for me. We have learned that this is color green, but maybe for you it's something completely different. And in this report, oh my God, it's a complex report with diagrams and calculations. And for someone like me who's not initiated in those kind of mathematical numbers and stuff, but the report, if you still keep reading it, it's really interesting. And he also states that nothing of what we believe and think is actually true. We create with our minds our own reality based on our perception, and we actually even need this. He says that we need this highly individual reality to even survive. And that is very interesting, because that now in this new certification that I have as a Clear Beliefs coach, we work with the beliefs of the experiences that we have. And we have all heard we receive whatever we believe. So believing is a way of having a perception or perspective of something. And according to Hoffman, what is actually true? He says that the more information we have about something, the more closer to the truth it is. But we can never have all the information about anything. So that means, how close to the truth are we really? And what is truth? Is there even such a thing as truth? Because in the physics we know that everything is energy. Energy is vibrating. And when you enlarge with the microscope and the nanoscope, when you enlarge the bodies, which is not so stable as we think they are, in the end there is only this space, it's only this vacuum, and from there comes the intention, an idea, a thought, and that has nothing to do with the truth. So that brings me back to that we are the co-creators. You can create anything, because when you change your perspective, your perception, you change your reality, and that is, you change your results. And it also brings me to all these existential questions, like, honestly, why are we here? I mean, I've been thinking about this stuff many times, but now while I do this work with this article and this report, I really like, who made this up? Who made? I know that this power that's breathing us is within us. I know it. I feel it, but still this question comes to me like, why? What's the purpose? Some people say it that is our spirit that wants to have an experience. And that also brings me back to the belief work I'm doing with people, because any emotion we have just wants to be experienced, and then it goes back to nothingness from which it came. So the only recycling we have of emotions are those we resist. And that's another one that we are familiar with. What you resist will persist. So when we have an experience that we don't like, that are uncomfortable or scary or painful, we try to avoid the experience, and then it starts to recycle and recycle all the way until you actually allow it to be, to exist. So when you allow your emotions to have the, or your spirit or your soul to have the experience of those emotions, they go back to nothingness and something else continues. We never have these problems with stuff that we like. If we like doing something, if we have a win, if we are grateful, or if something great happens, we're like, woohoo, and it just continues. Something new happens, and it goes back to nothingness. So when you do this work with me, for instance, you go in your subconscious mind and you change your beliefs, you change your perception of what is your current reality. And it's an amazing work, because when you change that, you change your reality, you change your results. You change your experience, you change your emotions, you change the way you look at things. I'm so grateful for this education. Thank you, Lion, if you happen to watch this video. And yeah, so you are the co-creator, and the mental faculty of perception is one of the most important. I have a course also that I give that is called Into Your Genius, when we work with these 6 mental faculties. Most people don't even know about them, but they are as real as our physical senses that we take for granted because we can experience them in another way, and that's taste, smell, and all these. But the mental faculties are as real, but we cannot touch them. And most people are not even aware that there are mental faculties that you can use and how to use them to make them benefit your results. And so whatever you experience, whatever occurs and happens in your life, if you really want to change your reality, if you want to change your results, stay with the issue and ask yourself what's good in it. Dalai Lama, he tells us that there is nothing that happens that is not something good in it. And if you spend long time enough to find the good, when you look at it from different perspectives, different angles, and you can search and search and search, but at some point, if you really want to, you will find something good that changes everything for you. Dalai Lama even uses the Chinese government as practice for forgiveness. He has no resentments to the Chinese government. He's just grateful because he's in Tibet, he's in Nepal. He had the opportunity to meet great people, to have other experiences in his life that he would have had if he was still in China. So he's just grateful. There's no ounce of bitterness or resentment in that person. He's a great guy. I listen a lot to him as well. Anyhow, so all this matrix feeling as a result from reading this article and this report and making the review really made me realize also that we are the creators. We came from nothingness. We come from this space. We're in this reality that we have created. Your reality is your highly individual reality, and we need it for our evolution and for surviving, but we can change it anytime we want. So when we change the perception of something, we change our reality. Bam! Just like that. So go to your vision. That's what you want. And when something happens that is contractive to you, or you feel like this, find the good, find the blessing, find another perspective. Use your mental faculty of perception. Change your thinking. Because whatever we think, and all these comes from this vacuum, this matrix of nothingness, has to take form. I spoke about this earlier. And the first place it takes form is in our bodies, because that's the closest. You will notice it by your emotions, for instance. So use your emotions as your reflector of how you are thinking. Because if you continue, it will take the next step in forming whatever it is that you're focused on, whatever you spend your thinking. Yeah. So I wish you all a very, very happy Christmas. I hope you have a great time with your family. If you liked my videos, if you like the work I do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me comments, send me a mail if there's something you want to know. My homepage is visiononelove.com. At the moment, I have 3 weeks of my daily inspirations for more successful living for free on my homepage. So you can get 3 weeks for free. It's on the web page. So thank you for these 25 days. All my love to you.